Virgin Island, and to make that presentation is someone who is no stranger to us as a community, a radio journalist, a broadcaster, a head of CMEX. He used to be a little taller than he is right now. But ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together and welcome Comrade Bevan Springer as he presents on behalf of USVI.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening. All right, that sounds much better. All this talk about dreadlock and rasta, and I come up here with my bald head. Well, Minister, Junior Minister, you don't have to be dread to be rasta. Ladies and gentlemen, I bring you greetings on behalf of the Honorable Beverly Nicholson Doty, the Commissioner of Tourism for the U.S. Virgin Islands. Unfortunately, she could not be in attendance this week. She has some urgent travels in California, but she sends her greetings along with the team in the territory. And I'd like to just recognize the chairman of the Caribbean Tourism Organization, Senator Scarrett, Secretary General Mr. Riley, distinguished ministers of government, and the media who have assembled here, ladies and gentlemen, members of the diaspora. We certainly appreciate the efforts by the Caribbean Tourism Organization to reach out to the diaspora. It's an important market, not just in terms of people traveling and staying in hotels and enjoying the product back in the region, but also the diaspora is an important sales force that can sell the region and really boost economic development across the Caribbean region. You may be wondering, you know, what is this Barbadian accent up here talking about the U.S. Virgin Islands? But while I'm representing the U.S. Virgin Islands and my firm Marketplace Excellence represents the territory, I certainly embrace the entire Caribbean experience. I was born in Trinidad and Tobago. My mother is from the South American CARICOM nation of Guyana. I grew up on the island of Barbados, and my parents tell me that while they were in a certain part of the Caribbean studying, perhaps someplace in St. Andrew, that's where I was conceived. So I embrace the Caribbean experience, and I consider myself certainly the quintessential West Indian, embracing all things Caribbean and proud of my Caribbean heritage. The U.S. Virgin Islands reaches out to musicians, to athletes, what Rex Nettleford describes as the creative intellectual genius of the Caribbean in promoting its diaspora program. Celebrities who can help bring attention to the Virgin Islands. And my company's role with the territory is to promote the intra-Caribbean traffic, Barbadians, St. Lucians, Grenadians, Jamaicans traveling to the U.S. Virgin Islands, but also promoting the U.S. Virgin Islands to multicultural markets, to African Americans, to Hispanic Americans, and of course, Caribbean Americans here. And promoting this creative sporting genius is something that is really, really important to the territory. And as you know, NBA superstar Tim Duncan is from the island of St. Croix, and recently the Virgin Islands worked with him to promote, you know, their various campaigns, one of which is the Carnival promotion, which took place in April. The U.S. Virgin Islands celebrated its 60th Carnival in St. Thomas. And this is an example of a spot that aired on Sportsmax to tap into the intra-Caribbean market. I believe 30 days before Carnival, all of the packages, and hundreds of packages were offered. They were pretty much sold out. So, and this is the first time that the U.S. Virgin Islands made this kind of concerted outreach to the intra-Caribbean market. So, let it rip. Very successful promotion. And as I continue the presentation, those of you who have been to the U.S. Virgin Islands, just raise your hand, let me see. Okay, pretty much everyone here is familiar with the Virgin Islands. I'm just going to run through some quick facts about the territory. St. Croix, St. John, and St. Thomas are the various islands in the U.S. Virgin Islands. The St. Croix is known as Twin City, St. John is known as Love City, and St. Thomas is known as Rock City. And the combined area of the three islands is about 2 times the size of Washington, D.C. Population is just over 100,000, the majority split between St. Thomas and St. Croix. There are about 55,000 Virgin Islanders living here on the U.S. mainland. And the key cities where you can find Virgin Islanders are New York, Atlanta, Miami, Washington, D.C., Orlando, Dallas, and Houston. The Virgin Islands in 2011 launched an ambassadors program. It was more of a soft launch of a program to recognize and empower U.S. Virgin Islanders to passionately promote the culture, the music, the cuisine, the natural beauty, and the hospitality of their island home. Again, it was created in 2011, and the purpose of the program is to encourage Virgin Islanders living outside the territory to stay connected to home and to help promote the USVI as a vacation destination. The initial program consisted very minimally of a welcome letter from the Commissioner, an overview of the various territorial offerings along with brochures and collateral, and we encourage Virgin Islanders to go to various Caribbean events in the diaspora to promote the territory. So we've taken that to another level over the last several months, and we look forward certainly as we roll out our new ambassadors program to joining with the CTO and other CARICOM nations to sort of, to sort of sharpen iron, as it were, so that we can really have a strong Virgin Islands as well as Caribbean diaspora program. The new program has expanded to include ongoing dialogue with Virgin Islanders overseas, sales training and sales kits. We're moving up to another level. Several ambassadors have referred visitors to the territory over the last year. We talked about the success of the Carnival promotion. And to date, one ambassador in the program has booked approximately 75 room nights to the territory. Currently, the program has about 100 members. And we're seeing more and more conferences involving Caribbean people taking place in the Virgin Islands. And people who are based in the Virgin Islands are also attracting major events and retreats to the territory. So we're already seeing tremendous return on investment. And this is, of course, very important to any department of tourism that's managing scarce resources. You want to make sure that you have a strong return on your investment. And the Caribbean diaspora is certainly a great group to work with. Based on the interest in the program, the department will launch the official ambassador website within the next 30 days. It will feature music, recipes, a calendar of events both in the territory and stateside, feature stories on Virgin Islanders on the move, details on becoming a VI ambassador, a chat module for connecting Virgin Islanders around the world, and a downloadable sales kit. These are some of the sort of the screenshots for the template that we're currently developing, where you'll have newsletters, information, very interactive and state-of-the-art this website will be. The sign-up form will be on the website. We're moving away from filling out forms, and everything is going to be electronic. And this is a snapshot of the Commissioner of Tourism delivering a welcome message on the website. So additional plans as we roll out this program, we hope to have an Ambassador of the Year award. We hope to also have a rewards program. And just last night, the Commissioner was doing some midnight brainstorming and sent a note to her team indicating that, let's do some webinar training where we can get ambassadors online to really get familiar with the destination through this webinar training. And this certainly allows the friends and family of ambassadors to tune in, thereby spreading the benefits. So I'll close by saying that the focus is both within the territory and without the territory, working with Virgin Islanders overseas as well as working with Virgin Islanders at home. And we recognize that the diaspora is a key market. This is serious business, and we would like to once again thank the pioneering visionaries such as Hugh Riley and Silma Brown Bramble and Johnson John Rose in particular for moving around throughout the various cities and developing the kind of support for the CTO's program. We certainly look forward from a VI perspective to participating fully. And we'd like to thank you. I'm available here for any questions or comments afterwards. Thank you very much.